Hi everyone. So what I'm going to do today is teach you how to do an assignment that you find on Canvas. Okay? So what I have here are just two random assignments. These are not published or anything like that. Um, and then I also have my Quaderno. Okay? Because you're going to need this for whenever you do your assignments. So how do you find your assignments? The easiest way to find your assignment is on the calendar. Okay, so you're just going to click on your calendar, find the day, and if it's February 1st and you have an assignment, more than likely your assignment is going to be titled with the date. So, like 02.01. Like this is 119, this is 118, 111, 110, etc. So, day, date. You're going to click on your assignment. So, for example, something like this, and then you're going to click on this blue number up at the top. Now, this is not anything that you guys have seen yet, but these are just examples. So, we've got this particular assignment, the title of our unit, our objective for the whole unit, and then our objective for the day. What is it? What's our goal? What are you going to be able to do by the time you finish this assignment in theory? So these are loaded in Camis. So you're going to click load in a new window. Oh, yep. Okay. That's me. Okay. So the very first page of every assignment is your bell work. Okay. Um, and hopefully this will return shortly. Okay, there we go. So the very first page is your bell work. You do not write on this page, okay? Your bell work belongs in your Quaderno because if you look at the first page, it says to do in your Quaderno. And I have here a purple section that says bell work with the date. So you'll put the date and you'll complete your bell work. So this bell work says write out and translate the following questions in your Quaderno. So you can see the word Quaderno is on here 2 times. All right. So I would expect this question and then the translation next to it. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, a total of 8 things. Your um, your bell works may look a little different. Okay. So you just follow the instructions on your bell work. Do not write on this front page. I cannot grade this for your bell work because I collect your bell work at the end of the unit. Okay, so I'm not going to go back and look at all of your camis with this bell work on it. Okay, so where does bell work go? Bell work goes in the bell work section of our Quaderno. Okay, so first page, don't write on it. You use it as your reference jumping off point. Okay, so you need 2 things always. You need your Quaderno, you need your cami. When you scroll down, okay, it says Actividad C, Página 209 en el libro. This is just saying Activity C, page 209 in the libro. Libro means book in Spanish, okay? So you're going to need this page still. If you can see this right here, this is a link. It's Activity C. So when you complete assignments for me, because they're all online, you're actually going to be using several tabs to do each activity. Okay, so if we look at this is write out the dates in Espanol. So you would come down here. I've attached all the paper you need. Okay, so think of this as being like a pencil and paper assignment, but instead you're going to do all of your writing on this paper. Okay, your cami is your paper. Okay, the only place you don't write on your cami is page 1, which is your bell work. Okay, so you just create a text box and then click start typing your answers. Okay. So that was activity C. Then I have activity F. Okay. So if I'm done with activity C, I can close out of it and then I can open up activity F. And this is matching. And a lot of the times I'll write out those matchings for you. So all you would do is put the letters in the blanks. So text box, text box, text box, text box, text box. When you're done, you'll submit your CAMI. Now, I can't submit this CAMI because this is the teacher CAMI, not the student CAMI. Okay, so this is how you do an assignment that looks like this. Page 1, Quaderno. Everything else gets written on. Okay, you're not going to ever write on these right here, like these pages. So they may have examples that look blank. You don't write on these pages. You only write on the pages that look like notebook type paper, like ready to write on. Okay, so these are your instructions. All right, so let's actually look at another assignment real quick. Very, very similar. Gotta refresh. Okay, so we're gonna load our CAMI. Wait for it, wait for it. Okay, so as you can see, this is a completely different assignment, a completely different time of the year. This is colors, okay, not weather, to do in your Quaderno. So you would make sure you're on the correct tab. You would do it in the bell work section with the date. Okay. Now let's scroll back down here. It says activity A, page 73, NL floppy. And when you come back over here to get your links, there are no links. Okay. So you need your home button and you need the floppy workbook. Okay. So depending on what your Bitmoji classroom looks like, will tell you where your floppy workbook is. It's always in two places. It's always this picture of the book. Okay. This is our floppy workbook. Or if you don't like pictures, there are words right down here. Okay. So floppy workbook, and we'll just click on our copy of the floppy workbook. Now, I need page 73 and I need activities A and B. Now this says that this is page 1. This is not page 1. It says that this is page 2 down here. This is not page 2. Because if you were to open up a real book, those 2 intro pages, those are not part of the work. So this is page 1. We call this the real page 1. This is scrolling page 3. So you need to get into your 70s. Okay. Because if I go to page 73, there's no activity A. There's no activity B. This is activity H. This is an assignment about time and colors. And if I look right here, this is about clothes. Okay. So you're always making sure you're on the real page 73 or the real page 8 or the real page 4. Okay. So this is page 71. Page 72, here's A, here's B, here's the real 73. So that's how you're going to use that to complete this assignment. So then when we look right here, write out the question, write out the most logical answer. So it would look like this. At what time does the bell ring? Okay. And then you would write out your answer. So that you would type. This is written from the smartboard, I think. So, yeah, just always type your answers so I could read them. All right. So if you have any questions, let me know. Remember, page 1 is your bell work. Your bell work goes in your Quaderno. Okay. The other pages, if it's the Libro, then you're going to open up the links. If it's the floppy, you're going to go back to the home page and click on either the picture or you're going to click on the words that say floppy. To access your assignment, you're going to go to your calendar and find whatever assignment is that day. Okay? All right. So If you guys have any questions, let me know. I love you guys. See you soon. Bye.